Hey guys, today is day 23, Matthew 7 through 9, and Psalm 23. An awesome psalm. Take some time and pray to the Lord and get strong in faith. Listen, Matthew 7, coming to the end of the Sermon on the Mount, a challenging chapter. Of course, there's some great verses about asking and receiving, but do not miss some warnings. Enter by the narrow gate. The way to Christ is not broad and easy. It's narrow and hard. And then Jesus lays down this reminder to the Pharisees, to the religious people, that not everyone who says, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of heaven. Verse 21 through 23 are worth meditating on, asking God, God, where am I in this process of knowing you? Are we all about the works of salvation, or do you know Christ in your heart? The point of the Sermon on the Mount was not to be 100% in your behavior, but to have a heart that is humble and aware of our need for Jesus. And we need him in every way. We need him for our provision. We need him for our salvation. And the way that we act is an overflow of what we believe in our heart. So don't miss that in the Sermon on the Mount. Remember, most people who are listening were simple people like us who had desperate needs, but also watching were the angry religious people who were planning, even at that point, how they're going to get Jesus. And Jesus starts his ministry. I mean, he just starts healing people and showing signs that he is God. In fact, the whole Sermon on the Mount is about his authority. And that is the thing that everybody walked away from the Sermon of the Mount with, that Christ spoke as someone with authority. And in fact, the big idea today is this, as you read Matthew 7, 8, and 9, is that submitting to Christ's authority brings life and peace, whereas resisting his authority leads to death. And so everything we're talking, everything Jesus is saying to us isn't just like these opinions or behaviors or, ways that are nice if you want him. It's he's saying he, in essence, is saying he's fulfilling the law. So he's declaring himself to be God, and he is laying down this choice for every human. Will you live under the authority of Christ or not? And that is a response that only you can make. Of course, the people love the healings, and you see these amazing miracles. So encouraging. Of course, Jesus calming the storm, the disciples learning who he is, not believing how awesome Christ is. And again, Jesus reminding us again and again about the cost of following Jesus. Faith is visible. Jesus saw the faith so often of the people. One of my favorite stories in Matthew chapter 9 is the woman with the issue of blood who reaches out to Jesus. And Jesus is in a hurry going to save a girl who is dead. And so there's no time for interruptions, yet he makes the time, and he stops and he converses and he connects with this woman. And what a reminder of how we're supposed to live our lives. Though we might be busy, though we might be focused on urgent matters, God will put interruptions in our paths. And like Jesus, let us take time to love those who are around us. Spend some time ending with, of course, the harvest is plentiful, the laborers are few. Pray the Lord of harvest, maybe he would send you to the field. If you're praying, God, what do you want me to do with my life? Will you make my life count for you? I'm praying that with you. And so let us follow the authority of Jesus and submit to what he asks us to do, no matter what it is.